Mayegun don come. So my people make you loud. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don come. Oh yo yo, my people make you shout. Oh yo yo, Mayegun don come. Oh yo yo. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Máyégún já wa sí. Máyégún Kyari na ibi nọ́mbà kan. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Máyégún Kyari na ibi nọ́mbà kan. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí. Máyégún Kyari na ibi nọ́mbà kan. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ ní.
Good evening to you. Good afternoon to you. Good morning to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Máyégún live.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún. Máyégún Kyari ẹ farabalẹ̀ ṣe o kẹ́gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Máyégún Kyari àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Máyégún Kyari àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ẹ pa kámẹ́rà. Share the broadcast, invite your friends, invite not your so friendly friends. Tell them that Máyégún is live. We want to talk about the criminal called Abba Taylor Kyari. And I have a lot to tell you. Listen, I am going to tell you a lot of stories. So, it is just to come to that reality of what I have been saying, that Nigeria is a crime scene. If you pay attention very well, when you have a country, why Nigeria is not working is because those who are in charge of Nigeria, 99% of them are criminals. And that is why you cannot use criminals to fight crime. You cannot use criminals to bring orderliness. You cannot use criminals to bring a law and order. It will always bring injustice. It will always bring what you have now. And the person you have is called Abba Taylor Kyari. Share this broadcast.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
I'm sharing it too, so you should share.
Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran òun.
So, ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about what is going on in Nigeria, and we talk about state-sponsored terrorism, how those who are supposed to fight crime are themselves leader of crimes. The man you have on your screen is called Abba Kyari. He is generally known in Nigeria media space as a celebrity cop. a celebrity police who can capture just any criminal, name it. He became famous when he cracked high-profile criminal cases of kidnappings and all of that. But what they didn't tell you, apart from what they showed to you back then, when he was honored as the best Nigerian, a patriotic Nigerian, somebody who loved his fatherland. He was in fact honored by the other senior criminals at the National Assembly of Nigeria. He was considered a role model, a hero that all Nigerians should strive to be like. Everyone should do their best to appear. He got a standing ovation from the other rogues and criminals of Nigeria. He was celebrated, even awarded. It was, in fact, everything. All of this happened in the last 5 years. Abba Kyari is a police officer in Nigeria who got promoted to the position of a deputy police commissioner. But he got more than that. He became even more powerful than some of the state commissioners, as you say. He became a freelancer because he got appointed to head the team of the Nigerian police IG. I'm giving you his background, though. I've never started my program. I'm just giving you the background of this guy. So don't think this one, are you going to they talk? So they listen. The making of Abba Kyari. So when he got appointed to head the police IG, Inspector General of Police of Nigeria Special Squad, this special squad is the police elite that is popularly known as SARS. So every time you have complaint about SARS, every member of your family killed by SARS, every member of your family, injured, brutalized by SARS, tortured by SARS in any part of Nigeria, they were all working for one man. Abba Kyari is the head of everything. So they call them anti-kidnapping, anti-cultist, anti-this, anti-that. But that is not exactly what Abba Oshpopi Kyari does. As a police officer, he is given the right and the license to arrest and kill at will by using his own instincts only. By so doing, they gave him the free hand. That was where he unraveled and he became the Abba Taylor Kyari. As there was a time he came out and then he arrested a man they called the notorious kidnapper, the worst and the greatest kidnapper you would ever see in the history of the world. And who was that? Evans, the kidnapper. So it was Abba Kyari that got Evans. The media was so happy because the victims of Evans, they were able to come out to say Evans kidnapped them because Abba Kyari arrested him. It was marvelous. It was also Abba Kyari that traveled down to God knows where, Taraba, and he also apprehended Wadume. Wadume that happened to be a political thug in that part of the country. Now he's in different camp, and now they called him a kidnapper, a criminal that is terrorizing that part of Nigeria, and Abba Oshtaylor Kyari was the one who apprehended him. But while he was doing all of that, we did not know that the FBI in America, they were conducting their own investigation on other what do you call it? The internet fraudsters, scammers, and what have you in another part of the world. That also is also that, I mean, they were also kind of linked to Oshtaylor Kyari. As Oshtaylor Kyari was making headlines in Nigeria, yeah, and many of us were saying, this guy is a criminal. How come Because by then, people were already telling us that, you see, because the guy can kill and do anything at will, and it is the same kind of immunity for every one of them called SARS or SARC or SARM or whatever they give themselves, right? They operate the same way. When they suspect that you are a criminal, so they are supposed to be catching criminals, but what they are doing is that they started robbing criminals. So any criminal that they approach that is not ready to part with his properties or his money, those are the ones that makes it to the public, arrested. But while they are arrested and displayed, their properties will be stolen by the same Abba Kyari. So all these were going on, and we were reporting them. They said, they were his enemies. They are the enemies of Abba Kyari. Abba Kyari is doing the greatest job. You know, Nigerians can be very gullible when they want to be. They actually do want to be gullible most of the time. Nigerians love to choose what they want to believe in. Nigerians, they love this messianic personality. If you have a messianic personality, yeah, Nigerians are likely to gravitate towards you. Okay, just show one or two things and be somebody they will be like, wow. But underground, the Nigerians will also be seeing, yeah, your profligacy, I be waiting the column, your criminality, your corruption. They will be seeing it, but because they are already gabbing you, they are already wearing this big cloth of integrity and Messiah on you. So everything else you do to them, they will say, it's just the reward for being a hero. Forget him, leave him alone. So that was why Abba Kyari was able to continue to commit that crime. And this is the crime. They were supposed to arrest criminals, put them in jail, confiscate their properties to states, so that they can send, that can be a warning to other criminals or criminal leaders. Yeah. But instead of doing that, what they do is that because of their position, they will get intel. That boy, that guy, fraudster, that guy na fraudster, na 419. He just defrauded somebody and he just collected the $2 million. So Abba Kyari and gang will come. So because they are the only one who can accuse you of something, and they are the only one who can also tell you are guilty of that thing. They don't deal with courts per se. The way they work is that once they get an intel on you, they will come and bundle you. Once they take you, but before they come for you, they will have all the details of your properties as a fraudster or as a criminal, whether you are an armed robber or what have you, right? Big one. So if you are ready to say, okay, maybe then take everything, they will take everything from you. Now you will now be their friend. So they will be like, you will collect his number, he will collect your number. So that means you have a contact with Abba Kyari. He only reports to the police IG in Abuja. When he wants to go anywhere, once he moves in, commissioner of police in that state, they have to let him operate. That's the way it works, right? So if you can't pay that money, then they will say Abba Kyari arrested you. By then, if you are a big fish, or if you're not a big fish, it will just capture you and lock you up somewhere until they squeeze you. Sometimes while you are in their detention, no court will know that you are anywhere. They have different secret detention everywhere all over Nigeria. No court will know. Now, when they are now, when they realize that, while you are in their detention, they will start selling your properties, everything. His own brother, Abba Kyari brother, is a celebrity on Instagram. He has no job, just like Buhari's children who have no job, right? But they are like celebrity. Abba Kyari brother, just being a brother to Abba Kyari. The guy is, always cruising with the biggest of the biggest vehicles they collected from criminals. So we didn't know until FBI now said, hey, hello, Nigeria. We are looking for somebody. His name is Abba Kyari. Because we just captured some Nigerians in Dubai, Osh Poppy. What's that guy's name again? Something Abbas. Abbas Isha. Osh Poppy, we've captured them, and that one was like making wave everywhere. Osh Poppy is about to go to jail in America for 40 years. But he's not going to jail alone. Because during the time, Osh Poppy was trying to scam a MAGA. The person who was controlling the MAGA was in Nigeria. Osh Poppy was in Dubai. And now, Osh Poppy needed to take control of that MAGA. And the other guy controlling the MAGA in Nigeria will not let Oshpopi control the MAGA. The person is collecting money directly from the MAGA. Oshpopi had to call Abba Kyari in Nigeria. Guess what? Abba Kyari collected over 400,000 from fraudsters. Oh, they said that's just one. That's one figure. They said their relationship. All Oshpopi had to do was he should go and arrest that guy in Nigeria. You know, that one is a fraudster, Abi. So they have the detail, dossier. So they went on just to put him in detention so that Oshpopi can continue and complete the job. When they contacted Abba Kyari, you know what he said? He said, no, Oshpopi said that person was owing him. Yeah, that guy owes him. So that's why he wanted him arrested so that he can collect his money. When did anti-cultist, anti-robbery, anti-this and that become debt collector? They said, what about this money he sent to you? 400,000 naira. He said that one, no, that one was for, because he saw my clothes, I saw my, my native wear on Instagram. And he said he likes them. And I said I could recommend him to my to my tailor. So that was why Oshpopi sent him money to go and give to his tailor to make him. That was within just Oshpopi case alone. No, Abba Kyari, the celebrated cop in Nigeria, super cop in Nigeria, he suddenly, when FBI came, he suddenly became a debt collector, a loan shark. Then at the same time, a fashion designer, tailor. But the truth of the matter is that when FBI came, they even give the details of the person that Abba Kyari, somebody that should be fighting crime. So when you see him out there and everywhere, he is a celebrity cop fighting crime. But one thing they didn't tell you is this: in all of that, everyone displayed, arrested, or whatever by Oshpopi Kyari, no single one of them has been convicted. Not single one. Because there is no evidence. I don't know if you have been following that. The people arrested, Wadume is still in detention. Evans don't come out, change his story. He said they roped him up. He's an importer and exporter. That because they blackmailed him, Oshtaylor Kyari asked him for money and he couldn't pay up in time and they roped him up. They brought people to bring accusation. Yes, he kidnapped me. So since people came out and said it is true, Evans kidnapped them. Those are the witnesses. So how come Evans has not been convicted? So Evans right now, Evans is now saying they forced him. They will torture you. They will beat you. They will do everything. They will. In fact, the way they operate, when Abba Kyari and gang, when they capture you, they can shoot and kill people right before your eyes and tell you that you are next. If you think they are playing with you, that is how they operate. They are the people who triggered the NSAS protest in Nigeria. It was the atrocity. They have places all over Nigeria. They call the place abattoir, where they kill people. If they capture somebody now, they say this person, the guy, when they check his bank account, they check that he has properties everywhere. They check everything, So when they value everything, they are like, no, we are taking everything. This is it. They are the investigator, they are the prosecutor, and they are the executor of your judgment. They are the one who will judge you. They are the judge as well. Are you with me? So when they weigh, this is how terrible they are. Once they weigh that you have a lot of properties, if their choice is that we want to take everything, your money, your everything, what they will do is that they will kill you in one of their torture chambers. And then they will say, you died because they were chasing kidnappers and you are the ringleader of the kidnappers. And it is because of it is Abba Kyari. People who want to question him, who are you to go and say, I don't believe him? But there is no single person convicted. Everyone, they say Abba Kyari. As he, now here is where Nigeria is a crime scene. When FBI now came, that was when Nigeria police said they want to do investigation. We were going to investigate.
They said they have more than 600 pages of evidence against Abba Kyari, of how he collected money, how he got involved, how he did documents, police documents for Hush Puppy. So many things he did for Hush Puppy. They said, you see the one about collecting money or arresting somebody, that one is just like, the very fera, just crashing the surface. That you need to send him. If he is lucky, he will be in prison. He will go to prison for 20 years. That is the cheapest he can go. Nigeria now said they want to investigate. People said, hey, they want to investigate. Hey, they want to buy time. You were right. Because what they did was that they now said, oh, they are doing investigation, and they found out that the text message, the phone calls, everything that with Hush Puppy and other criminals like that, drug runners, smugglers, everybody that Hush Puppy connected to, beyond the Abba Kyari, beyond the Abba Kyari is connected to, beyond Hush Puppy. They said, give him to us. Una go here when this guy is a criminal. He is a kidnapper. He kidnaps people, take their money, or force them to pay ransom to him. All he has to say is that you are a big man, Abi. Should be everybody know you as a big man. All I have to say is that you are a kidnapper. And the media will say you are a kidnapper. We'll take you to court. We don't have to prove anything. For years, you'll be there. We'll destroy everything you have. You want to pay us or you want to do that? No, you as a big man, what will you do if you have the money? You pay them. That is why it becomes their friend. Some of those you see him with in public, they are criminals. They are money launderers. They are drug runners. Those guys you see him with all the time. Just pay attention when you get to that stage. Because some of you are easy to say, his enemies are at work. There is nobody there is no enemy after him. You have been gullible for so long to believe that a criminal police officer can be a multi-millionaire in Nigeria without being a criminal. Even Meshonu there. So don't pretend to be surprised. Okay, go and do investigation. Then they suspended him. But Nigeria is a crime scene. Nigeria is a lawless country. Nigeria is unreal. And when we keep saying all of this, it is not because we want to tarnish the image of Nigeria. No. Because they are the things that actually tarnishes the image of Nigeria. That Nigeria has no real image. No real credible image. You suspended a police officer wanted by international, international body for financial crime. And you say you want to do another investigation. Investigation maybe all of us don't see on social media. Everything they hear, loud and clear. We don't see, if this guy should leave Nigeria and FBI should grab him from anywhere, he is not coming back to Nigeria. They want to do investigation. They now suspended him. They said they suspended him. Guys, person where they suspended, the guy now go solo. Do you know that he is still operating? He is still doing operation. They still go on and arrest people. But what happened is that this time around, they're like black up. So what he does now is that he just started making his business from it. So you see this NDLA angle that some of you are now saying, Mayegu, don't be deceived. The whole thing na nonsense. They just don't want to take him to America. Now, I'm going to say this to you. You are right. And at the same time, you are also not right. And I will explain. If when FBI came last year, if Nigeria was sincere, what Nigeria should have done was that send him there. If they now do their own investigation, when he comes back in 2048, when Abba Kyari comes back from prison in America in 2048, then you can then send him to jail again, because he should be standing trial for murder, mass murder, that guy. And not just him, with thousands of others like that who were taking orders from him. I'm telling you, it was a racket. Bunch of kidnappers. Once they show up, they don't wear uniform, they don't need ID, they just grab you. You are under arrest. Once they say you are a this, but the next thing is that you'll be begging them, please don't kill me, please. You know you are innocent, Abi, but you are going to, in fact, you yourself, you begin to feel like I'm guilty. You'll be feeling like you are guilty when you spend like 2-3 days with them. They will torture you. They will force you to do a lot. Underground. If you die, well, so be it. You die, none here. They'll go to another person. You die because they will tell you what you are a criminal. And that's a crime. That is, you see, that is the will of justice compromised. How do you now expect to find a smooth ride? It's going to derail. When you have a country that you have the will of justice, people who are supposed to keep the will of justice, they have to keep it oiled all the time so that it keeps rolling non-stop. And then at the same time, the lady justice, she's blind. But once those who are in charge of the will compromise, do you think you are going to have a smooth sail as a country? It's going to derail. They said they suspended Oshpopi. Oshpopi is still arresting people, collecting money. Now, so you go make deal with NDLEA. You see that story of NDLEA? If people think Oshpopi are all Nigeria, they decided to stage that thing in order to keep Oshpopi Oshtelok Kyari in Nigeria. They just made this case worse, completely worse, because according to them, they said Oshpopi, the last 6-7 months that he's been off the radar. He came out last month, January, where you saw him with Obi Kubana, where you saw him with all of these guys, flaunting everywhere. It's like he's been starved of social attention for so long. The guy uploaded over 500 photos in a single day. 500 photos of himself. He was away from social media for long. His brother deleted all of his Instagram photos, all Instagram videos, slaying, and all of that. They deleted everything. When he came back last month, maybe he felt like, nothing did happen. He just showed up everywhere, started taking pictures with everybody. They started saying, I no be Oshtelok Kyari be this. Hey, Nigeria don't finish. See, don't be the guy where everywhere they fight be this. Wait, but you see all these Buhari didn't. The Buhari did not choose, the Buhari did just. Shut up your mouth. All of you kidnappers, you are the one who hated Kyari. Abba Kyari is doing a great job for Nigeria. Abba Kyari is blah, 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 blah. Abba Kyari is a drug dealer. So if you think they staged this, they don't want to send him to America, they now call him an international drug dealer. Situation don't worse with that. I can show you waiting at DLA talk. I mean, at least we saw that. It's on record. NDLEA.
He also brought with him the money for the sale of 5 kg share of the NDLEA team, a total sum of $61,400. Our officer, however, preferred to take the money inside where the car was wired with sound and video recorders. And the moment was documented, part of it I'll play for you at the end of this video.
You're on live to GTV Africa, live from NDLEA head office. At this point, a breaking story that is out is that NDLEA has just declared DCP Abba Kyari wanted for drug-related offences. You're on live to GTV Africa. Kindly share and comment. Continue to follow.
The members of whom he described this way, the boys are very, very sharp. They are very loyal. It is disheartening to hear him say of this rogue team, and I quote, "I do take good care of them, and this kind of work is done by only that team." It is equally disheartening to hear him give details of another similar operation which they pulled up 3 weeks ago, according to him. Well, I'm not here to wash his dirty linen in the public, but I want us to understand how we arrived at this junction where we are having this press briefing. NDLEA has the mandate to take custody of suspects and consignments of drugs seized by other arms of law enforcement. And there is a standard protocol for such transfer. This will duly followed. The suspects and drugs were delivered to us on February 8th, but the last part of the process yet to be completed is the debriefing of Kyari himself. Gentlemen of the press, DCP Abba Kyari was invited by the NDLEA for the briefing on Thursday, February 10th, through 2 main channels, because there is a whole lot of questions begging for answers. The invitation was legitimate and formal according to our protocol. But up to the close of office hours on Friday, February 11th, he refused to respond. Up to this moment, he hasn't responded. We are a law-abiding agency of government. We follow due process. In that vein, we will not detain suspects beyond the stipulated period according to the law before we charge them to court.
So that was when they declared him wanted because he's into drug dealing. So let me tell you this story, okay? They said they found some drug dealers, okay, who were smuggling drug into Nigeria. Somehow, the NDLA got wind of it, and they went for the job. When they now got, what do you call it? When they got the cocaine, they realized that what they were told were supposed to be the quantity, yeah, it seems to have been halved, right? Who did that? It was Abba Kyari. It's like, make them say they are going to get 20 kilo, yeah, and then when the operation ended, they only got 10 kilo. What happened to the remaining 10? Abba Kyari done Mozulam. In order to now help NDLEA, Abba Kyari now approached the officers and said, listen, you see that cocaine where in your hand? There is a way we normally do it, okay? You don't need to hand everything in a sexy bit, all right? You can, I'm going to take half, which is 5. I'm using this figure now. So that was when they now said, but what are you going to do? Was, no. I have been involved in this operation for drug smuggling I know all these guys who are doing the job from Brazil to Mexico to Nigeria to South Africa. They had a conversation. Really? So what are we going to do then? It was like, if you give me your own, what you just need to do is that just put 1 kilo and put it as evidence, okay? So that when the court said you should present the people you arrested, you will just what? You will just present that 1 kilo and say, this is the evidence of you get what I mean now? But if you are ready, give the other one to me, I'll bring the money. Or then give Abba Kyari cocaine, no. Abba Kyari go sell cocaine, come back, come hand over money. That is the story. So you see every other thing where you read there, now paparazzi. I just want to make it easier for you. That was when they now knew that, hey, oh boy, you be pro. You see no drug runners where they say, sharp, you don't bring money. So inside a car, where Abba Kyari was delivering
after handing over the money, he proceeded to his own Land Cruiser Jeep there at the venue of the occasion. Thank you, gentlemen. That's all of our.
So did you see that? A police officer in Nigeria that is on suspension driving a plateless, a numberless Land Cruiser Jeep. That's just who he is, right? He became a drug dealer when he's supposed to be on suspension. Yeah, he became a drug dealer. So he is the only police officer in Nigeria with his team. When they go after kidnappers, they take cameramen. And it is always like, oh yeah, 1, 2, camera rolling, action. Oh yeah, take the picture. They will take the picture. So then they will upload the picture on social media. And before you know it, you will just see that, dead bodies. You will see people killed. You will see some other people brutally beaten, tied to the, tied, hands and legs. And they will say, Abba Kyari don't do them again. Hey, Abba Kyari don't capture the notorious this and that. But guess what? This guy, Abba Kyari, did not have a clue to go after Shekau, to go after Turuji, to go after all those big terrorists in northern Nigeria. Yeah, that technique never worked for them. It worked on those they called kidnappers, and they are those you will never speak to. You will never talk to them. So if they ever face the camera, you see, he's the only one. And they go after kidnappers like this, no matter how deadly the kidnappers are. Yeah. No matter how deadly they are, Abba Kyari will go with his photographer, and they are all there. Sometimes you will see him. He will be he will be lying down like this. They say, "Oh, that's them. Oh yeah. They're pa. They say Abba Kyari is in Imo State. Abba Kyari is in Imo State looking for IPOB. Abba Kyari is in Imo State. I mean, he's in Enugu. Abba Kyari is coming to Enugu. He's looking for ESN. Then they'll start taking pictures. Before you know it, innocent people. They would have killed innocent people, put them there, and then arrest innocent people, beat them blue black. If person, you see, sometimes when I see the people that all this Abba or Taylor or drug baron Kyari, when I see people they beat up, if you witness the torture, their torture, if they keep people will be in your presence, even if they arrest me, I will say I'm a kidnapper. Why won't I say that? Right before me, person where they cry, they cry together since 2 days. And right before me, they don't shoot them. Pa. They are telling me that, oh yeah, talk. Are you a kidnapper? Yes, I am a kidnapper, sir. Are you the one that kidnapped the wife of Major General Upoku? Yes, it was us. We planned it from, they say, oh yeah, go and face the media, madman. You think say you the Chris? Oh yeah, but face the media. They say, you know that loudmouth, big mouth, Scotland-based Mayegun. He's a kidnapper. Abba Kyari don't capture him. Go and watch the video. It's on YouTube. They've captured him. They are the ones from Scotland. He said everything. How he's planning his kidnapping. My brother. Fear people. Maybe would they thank Abba Kyari? I don't know how he did it. They said he worked with Interpol. He worked with everybody. That Mayegun, that guy where they talk from London. That is how gullible they've made Nigerians. Because messianic posture that they can hide a lot behind. And you see, when you have a chance to commit injustice, yeah? See, if you know that you can commit injustice and get away with it, you have committed the worst crime. Because right through injustice, other things will follow. When you deny people their right and you can just kill people and say, who go ask? Who you be? I will kill you, nothing will happen. And it's true. So it will go there with guns, all of that. So if they beat you blue black, they say you be IPOB. Yes, we are IPOB. Are you a member of ESN? Yes, we are ESN, sir. Where did you join ESN? I joined ESN from Ebonyi quarters. From Ebonyi, we always we always do our training at night. We always when they beat you, you go start saying nonsense, won't you?